My name is Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the king of the West Coast. If you don't know, you do now. Bow wow.
Hey, thanks for tuning back in. I know it's been a while again since I posted. I feel like I'm saying that regularly. But there's just been something that's been taking up quite a bit of my time, and I'll take a moment to show you guys. So this is what has been taking me away from my build. I've been working on a custom drift cart for a client. It's a 140cc pit bike engine and a completely custom chassis. Everything you see has either been fabricated so it fits or refabricated so it works. The front end does have fully adjustable tie rods for camber. Yeah. After talking with a couple of the group members, after talking with a very close friend of mine who actually helped me decipher the vacuum line issue, and another brilliant mechanic, which is my girlfriend's stepfather, I've come to actually find out the issue with the vacuum line setup, as well as what I'm going to do for the math issue. So if you take a look here, I have my blow-off valve, the vacuum line, and it runs all the way over into the inlet. Now, from what I've discussed, this line actually has to tee into one of the inlet lines for the intake manifold off the back end here, and that's just where I'm going to tee it in. Yeah. I also have to disconnect this T connection or Y connection for the diverter valve to the wastegate. The wastegate is just supposed to go back to the inlet for the cold side on the turbo. The diverter valve is just supposed to go into the inlet here. In order to fix this setup, I have to take the bottom port line here, tee it into the top port line for the manual boost controller, and this line already feeds to the inlet of the turbo. And for me to get into my setup, I had to disconnect my inlet pipe to the mass airflow sensor. So now that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Diverter valve just into the inlet pipe. So what I was just doing was rotating the outlet so that I'm not running the line up and over the wastegate dump pipe. So there's the blow-off valve there. As you can see, I've got the line routed. Yeah. Here's the original valve stem that I had put into my charge piping for the initial vacuum issue I had, which was the throttle valve stem and the vacuum valve check, or vacuum check valve, was initially teed into each other here, just like that, which obviously is no bueno. So that's why I had to create this valve stem on the side. Now for the blow-off valve, I've just teed it in a little bit further down the line, closer to the throttle valve stem, which is all the way down in there, which my camera won't pick it up. That's as far as everything I did to fix the vacuum line situation. I'm going to give the car a start, see if it made any bit of a difference. Hopefully it does, because that's what all the diagrams I've been looking at, as well as the information provided, has said that's the way it's supposed to be set up, so fingers crossed. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the car a start, and you guys let me know if you hear a difference, if you notice a difference in the way the car's running. Thanks. So now you guys can actually see what it is that I'm working with here. I'm really not kidding when I say as soon as the car turns over, turns on, gets an idle, it bogs out, dies right away. That's just due to the math issue. So that's what I want to get sorted out. And then hopefully we can have more 12 valve turbo cars on the road here. So I have got the information already on the 30 valve wiring diagram for the whole engine, the whole schematic for the car basically, from a very generous group member. This is the math from the 30 valve Jade Passat that I grabbed from Cookstown Auto. I'm going to be grafting this one, well, grafting the wiring into the ECM layout for the 12 valve. And that's just with the hopes that with the 12 volt power going to it rather than a 5 volt meter, it'll give me the airflow calculations that I should be roughly ranging at for the airflow with boost. Now, if that doesn't work, I have the ability to get my hands on a 4.2 liter mass airflow sensor, which again is a 5-pin, which is even more airflow. That should be accepted into the engine, as well as I've been pointed into the direction of a possible, I have been pointed in the direction for the programmable ECM hardware. I guess it's a secondary component as to what Megasquirt uses along with their ECM setups for aftermarket performance mods. So yeah, I'm going to be taking a look into that, and then that's just another step towards getting this thing running. I'm just going to end today's video off by giving a shout out to my buddy Just a Rex. There's some mint ass brand new heat wrap. It'll definitely help finish the project up, just as far as cleaning things up and making them look pretty. So thanks, man.